meet the accreditation standards of LCME, especially New York, California, and also Indian Medical Council, Australian Medical Council. We would like to, since it's an international school, we would like to meet the standards of all these accreditation boards. It's very important. So basically, to answer your question, the campus construction will never stop. Windsor University's campus construction will never stop, and we have not stopped. We are not going to stop. And the matter of fact, we are also adding a research center now. We are asking the other universities in United States. For example, Yale does some research work in St. Kitts, and Wake Forest does also some research there. We are talking to the other universities to join hands with them to do some research work in St. Kitts.
Great. In the free world of internet, I have seen many positive and negative articles posted by Windsor students in many forums. What is your comment towards this?
Well, you know, this is not new. I have been the president of the school for the last 12 years. In the last 12 years, there were many students who have come and who have gone. And many students have made good comments on Windsor, and many students have made negative, bad comments on Windsor. Just not Windsor, any other medical schools. If you take Ross University or St. George's University or any other medical schools, there will be always students making positive comments, good comments, and negative comments. Now, of course, students who are disgruntled and students who have who didn't do well in the school, and we have noticed that they have made a lot of negative comments on the school. Internet is a free world, and in many forums, students make comments on Windsor University always, and they have made comments on the faculty. They have made personal attacks and comments on me. Well, we think that the students are young. They are if they don't do it, who is going to do it? I personally don't take it that serious on all these comments, because it's a free world. You can make any comments, you can make any statements of your choice. And I have no reservations on these students, but of course I've seen recently an article which was brought to my attention online. I think it was published by St. Petersburg Times. And I gave the article to my administration to look into it as to not to why these students have made these comments is the learning process for me. It is not that why the students make those comments and how I can get back to them. That's not what I want. It is the students who made the comments, and I wanted to know actually what happened, because I live in Chicago and I've never seen these students and who made the comments. And in that, I was informed that out of 4 or 5 students who made the statements, all the statements were false. And there was one student who was expelled for lack of attendance. And because he was not allowed to take the examination, he would go, he makes a negative statement. There was another student who had an issue with the staff member, who had an illegal relationship with the staff member. That's what they say. There was another student who says, I believe, some type of passport was withheld. We don't withhold any passport. I saw briefly the article. So students always make those things, but all the students who made were disgruntled students who didn't do well academically, and non-academically they had a lot of problems in the country while they were studying in St. Kitts. And I got the report from the dean's office, and also I looked into the article carefully. So to answer your question, students always make positive and negative comments, and there were always positive comments that students gave the testimonials, which I would like to show it to you also.
Great. Are the students attracted to Windsor only because of its low tuition fees?
No, actually, it's a good question. I'm glad that you asked this question. The low tuition fee I just want to let you know, Venu, that the tuition fee is low. Windsor is not the only school that has low tuition fee. You see, Windsor is not the only school that has low tuition fee. There are many schools in the Caribbean that have low tuition fee. And for example, the school's tuition fee is $4,990 per semester. There is a reason for that. We always wanted anybody. By the way, the tuition fee of Windsor University School of Medicine has never changed. Never changed in the last 10 years. The reason for that is we wanted the students who cannot afford medical schooling but want to become physicians, right? Can't afford but want to become physicians. Like for example, children of, I know from Washington DC, children of a cab driver are with us. We have children who are the children of cardiothoracic surgeons. We have children of business magnates. We have children of politicians. We have children of middle class, hard earning parents. A medical institution doesn't have to give education only to people who have economic capability to consider. There are students who cannot afford but have an enormous amount of potential to learn medicine. So the tuition fees has never changed. Now coming to your question, the tuition fees of Windsor, there are many schools that have tuition fees of Windsor, and they could have gone there, right? They could have gone there.
Mm-hmm.
But the students come to Windsor just not because of the tuition fees. Students come to Windsor because of the academic program we have. It's a very, the system that is designed at Windsor. We take the students, we don't put stress on the students, but at the same time we make sure that they learn. Our exam system is different. Our classes work different.
Mm-hmm.
Our case studies, seminars, we do a whole different system, but at the same time it's affordable. Now to answer your question, if there's only the tuition fee, the reason the students come to Windsor University, then after they come in, if they didn't like the program, they should drop out, right?
Absolutely, yes.
What is the reason for not dropping out? You know, our dropout rate is less than 1%.
Oh, that's
It's
excellent.
less than 1%. The main reason for dropout from any medical school, as far as I know, is the stress, the economic stress, the services that are provided by the medical school. Though that's a big stress, especially in the current economical times. So it is not just the tuition fees that brings the students to Windsor University. It's the academic program. This is an older institution. This is a 12-year-old school. Hundreds of graduates have come and gone. School has about more than 2,000 students. I don't think the students come to the school, or the parents send the students to school just because the school has low tuition fees. Students come, or the parents send their children, or the students try to pursue their medical education because they don't come just like that. They come to the school, they look at the campus, they look at the faculty, they come sit in the classes, many of them. And students who are there, unless and until students who are there don't speak about the program, which is based on the academic program or the curriculum or the examinations, as long as the existing students don't speak about that, do you think the other students would come?
Right.
They won't come, right?
Yes.
So if the existing students who are there are not happy, do you think the other students would come? Today I'm happy to tell you that we have received so many applications to this program that we are unable to figure it out how to screen these applications.
Mm-hmm.
We are at that stage.
Oh, that's great. In that sense, then, what is your comment on the accusation of tuition bargaining as reported in one of the online articles recently?
Well, online articles, online forums, online newspapers, it's a free word. They can speak what they want. But you see, the record of Windsor speaks, there is no tuition bargaining. Windsor University's tuition fee has remained the same. As I told you before, that we want the medical education to be affordable. The premier tuition fees has always been $3,990 per semester. The MD tuition fees has always been $4,990 per semester. You mean to say that On this end, we bargain